That click was when I unmuted the mic. We are using the right microphone. Why's the levels gone down? Oh my god, what is going on? My levels have gone down, governor. Why have my levels gone down? Wow, man, you don't want to gain them up that high. Hang on, hang on. Something's going on here, Gab. Something's going on. We've lost volume. What we said to? What you said to? Yeah, that's the right one. Volume me, governor. This is going to get dangerous. I'm adding in volume that I probably didn't need to. And now it's going to... this is going to get ropey. There's no need for that to have had to have been increased like that. Alright. Alright. We'll see. Everything's gone wrong already. Okay. Allow me to talk shop. Very briefly, right at the start of the stream. So, here's a trick. Streaming and quality. These days I don't quite understand the hyperfixation on quality because it's... people aren't actively actually measuring quality. It's frame rate, resolution, bit rate. And certain platforms will only allow you to use certain resolutions at a maximum whatever bit rate, at a maximum whatever frame rate. So resolution, frame rate, and bit rate all have a cap. If you're on Twitch, it's 1080p, 60 frames a second at 8 megs. Unless you're one of those few that can do the 1440p thing. But generally speaking, it's 8. And they don't tell you 8, they say 6, but you can do 8. 8, 1080p, 60 FPS. The only other way you get better quality is how... quality is how you choose to encode and where you choose to encode. Okay. How you choose to encode. If you are encoding on your processor, it is recommended that you go somewhere like... there's an encoder preset. You go x.264, encoder preset, and it'll be like set to very fast or something like that. And you'll have like very fast, faster, fast, whatever, slow, and all that. The standard these days for newer NVIDIA graphics cards, if you are using an NVIDIA graphics card, NVENC, to encode your stream, the equivalent on a processor would be like x.264 slow. And then whatever your bit rate, whatever your frame rate, whatever your resolution, slow. This machine can't do that. I've got it set to like faster, I think. As I say, if you're on NVIDIA, by default it is just slow. Slow means it's using more processing power to encode the stream, so in theory you get a better quality image. It's actually evaluating each frame of the stream, putting in more effort and going, keep this, keep this, keep this, keep this, bin that. Whereas if you set it to like one of the faster presets, it'll just go, I've had a cursory glance, throw all this stuff away. The longer it takes, I guess, to get quotes, the better the quality of the image. The only other place that you can realistically get quality back, if you've already done 1080, 60, 8, slow, or NVIDIA encoder, because the AMD encoder and the Intel encoder just, they don't keep up. Nor does the Apple one, despite what people will tell you, they just don't. The only other way you can give yourself a bit of a quality boost, especially if you're on YouTube, if you were to pump, so the last couple of streams, this isn't a particularly scientific test, but on the last few streams I've banged out on YouTube, Twitch and YouTube and that, they've been at like, I don't even remember, like 4.5, I think one was 6, and I did one at 8 recently, and we've known this for years. YouTube's quality is worse than Twitch's. Why? Okay, there's a simple reason for this. Twitch doesn't re-encode the streams for you, generally. Transcode the stream. So if you stream at 1080p, Twitch doesn't often give you, unless you're partnered or whatever, it doesn't give you So you'll have like 1080p, 720p, 480p, 360p, and all that. YouTube does that by default. But because it's doing that, you don't have access to the source feed. Even like if you stream at 1080p to YouTube, the people aren't actually getting the raw feed that you're sending. They're getting a re-encoded feed that YouTube is spitting out to people watching your stream. Twitch, you can go like I don't know, like 1080 60 source, and it will give you the actual feed that's being spat out by the streamer. So you'll get a much cleaner image. Say like for like, it's cleaner on Twitch. To get the next way you can get a slightly better image on stuff like YouTube is YouTube also does that fast, like, you know, fast, very fast, you know, faster, slow, whatever thing. The ingest time. Or there's like a stream latency option in your dashboard. And if you say normal, it will use the normal amount of time to scan over the frame and go, yep, keep all of this, bin the rest. If you put it on low latency, meaning that takes the stream and then spits it out to your audience quicker, well, obviously it's spending less time checking the frame and just going, yeah, that stuff, get rid of the rest, get it out to them as quickly as possible. And then you've got like the very fast one where it's taking even less time going, yeah, that, go, rest, spit it out, and that's why you end up with mushier streams on YouTube. But obviously if you're talking to people on the YouTube chat and you've got it set to like normal, you could count to like 10, 15, 30 seconds at times. Then you'll get the chat message. You'll reply to it immediately. 30 seconds later, they'll get the reply. So you have to keep a buffer in your head of things that you've said that people might be replying to. It might not be effective immediate. But that's another way you can get quality back on Twitch. The issue I have right now is that I'm using an old Linux machine, and the way you use the GPU on this isn't great unless you're on a dedicated graphics card like an NVIDIA GPU, which I'm not. I'm using Intel, and Intel's encoder has been kneecapped on Linux for a bajillion years. So is AMD's, to be fair, but on a dedicated graphics card, it doesn't really matter so much. On an internal, and when you're pushing it already, you're likely to fall apart. Right now we're on processor. I think normally I push these 720-30, I would push at like 3.5, 4.5. This I'm doing at the full 8 that Twitch will allow. 30 FPS, so that's 8 megs per frame. 30 frames a second. I've also set YouTube to normal to see if we can get a slightly higher image, because YouTube just macro blocks the dust. YouTube also actually has, just as another note, if you want even more quality out of YouTube, stream at 1440p or 4K, because they will use a different, more efficient codec, or a better quality codec at 1440p and higher than they do at 1080 and lower. So you can get that little bit of extra quality, like say 6 megs at 1440 may at times look better than 6 megs at 1080. I'm just pulling that one out of my ass, but in theory, because of the better codec, you could just about get away with it. So those are all the different little ways you can get extra quality out of your streams without macro blocking to dust. But if you ever get to one of my streams and they look like arse, fuck off the Twitch. It'll just look better. Or as an example, Kick, because I believe Kick is using the same back end as Twitch. So let's go here. AMD AV1 is ahead of NVIDIA encoder, by the way, but not a lot accepts AV1 though, do they, Shade? Not that I'm aware. I think YouTube does, but Twitch definitely doesn't yet. And if you multi-stream, the problem with multi-streaming is that you're limited by the maximum allowable on any one platform. So if Twitch only allows for 1080 68 in, say, H.264, every other platform has to follow that limit. Even though YouTube will allow AV1 at, like, I think it's 50. But, yeah. Let's have a look. Shade says they also allow you to take the bitrate a lot higher. 1440 can do up to 50 megs. Yeah. They do on 4K as well. They're using a completely different codec at 1440 and higher, and they allow you to go for a higher bitrate. However, I still find it would be best to push your content to multiple places than just one. I do that for a backup. One, I like to keep VODs of stuff, but YouTube VODs look disgusting because of the lower bitrate that you're serving to Twitch. I don't really think anyone likes Kick, because that's where a lot of kind of assholes go. I will say the staff of Kick, the ones that I've spoken to in the past, have been really cool. Have been really nice. I'm just not a fan of most of the people on the platform. And I'm saying it. I'm saying it. Like, the fucking petulant children that aren't allowed on any other platform tend to gravitate towards Kick. Just saying. That's just the way of it. That's just the way of it. Let's have a look. Shade saying, I run a second machine that serves all my streams. So what I used to do. Belial, my main PC for the longest time, was actually powerful enough to do 1440 to YouTube and do the Twitch enhanced streaming thing, which is where you can do like up to 1440p or 1080, and I believe that was I think they might have let you do H.265 on that one, but I'm not entirely sure because it was like a preset. But I'd go YouTube H.265, Twitch whatever the enhanced was, and then obviously you'd have to manually feed 1080p, 720p, whatever, because Twitch is too lazy to do it themselves and it's costing them money, so they want the end user to do that. The other issue is, though, in my case at least, because I'm always, or I can often be out and about, I need to be able to serve reasonable quality at a reasonably low quality, sarcastic air quotes, so I don't think it matters that much. Reasonably low, at reasonable quality at low bit rates. So, because there's a couple of places I go to where there's like no internet at all. So, the idea of like being able to spunk out that, and I'm on low power hardware. I priced up what I'd like to use for a stream. You're talking about $3 grand. Oh, and there are no power outlets where I'd go either. So look, AV1 in and out to YouTube, and it re-encodes AV1 to H.264. To be fair, I don't think I've ever really used AV1. I think I've only actually got one machine that will comfortably do AV1, and that's Doomslayer. But I don't stream directly off Doom, so most of the stuff that I do, I'll have pretty much everything's a two-machine setup, always. And it has been for decades. Pretty much actually since we started talking, pretty much every stream I've done is a two-stream or two-machine setup. Obviously, if you're doing console into a PC to stream it, that's a two-machine setup. If you're doing PC and then there's another one in code, and it's a two-machine setup. This right now is a cheap as balls laptop and a PlayStation 5. But I'd normally prefer to run... Oh, and the other reason I do 72030 at the moment, I think I said this the other day on stream, it's just because of this. Steam Deck's, if it's got a green tick on it, that only means it'll do 72030 anyway, so... you know, there's no point doing a 1440p stream of a 720p output. Unless you want to get that extra quality on YouTube for using the higher end codec. Also, why is my mic level gone down so much? That's not moved at all. Hang on. That is that microphone. Mate, I remember when we used to chase quality hardcore back when average upload speed was less than 5 megs. And now I can feed a couple of hundred from this house, no problem. But a lot of the time I don't want to be in this house doing it. Yeah, just figured I'd go over the old ins and outs of ideally eking out that little bit of extra quality if you can, even if you're on a lower end rig. Whenever you see someone do a what are the best settings for streaming thing, that is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. If the options you have are, right, what's the highest setting you can output to Twitch? 1080p. Let's pretend it's 1080p. Then set it to 1080p. If the highest bit rate that you can possibly stream on the platform is 6 megs, stream to 6 megs. You are not going to get any higher than that. So just set it to that.
Good to go.
I don't stream to YouTube or Twitch anymore, since you host your own. Are you using Omecast? I used that a couple of years ago, until something went up on my server and it just completely carked it, so I pulled it down. A couple of guys on Mastodon were like, hey, yo, by the way, your server keeps dropping in and out, and I was like, okay, I'll just disable it. I'm not a huge fan of multi-streaming. I get it, I'm just not a fan of it. Ah, fair that.
How long have you been standing there?
Wasn't Omecast open? It might not have been Omecast, I don't remember now. It's been a long time.
Yes, it really is.
I'd like to go fully open source again. I'd like to get to the point where I don't buy anything that's just going to end up in a bin, even if it means I use lower end hardware, which is actually kind of what this is. I have more powerful machines, but they're all just going to end up in the bin. They're not repairable. Can they do things better? Yeah, until they die. And then they can't be repaired and they have to be thrown away, and then you have to buy another one.
Huh? Thank you, Adam.
I mean, I don't mind buying, say, throwaway stuff like these. Like a set of really cheap IEMs.
I do want to regain my memories. I want to know
But
why
generally
I
speaking,
was
I'd rather not
and I want to know how
buy
I came
stuff I'm
back
just going to throw in a bin.
But
These days, anyway.
sorry.
I was really against it years ago, and then I got a few bits of kit where RAM was soldered in. And it's been a nightmare since. Omecast was really neat. It just kind of got a bit messy, you know. It's just nice that you can host that kind of stuff, you know. Things have changed a lot. Seven gig. Right, 7 gigabit. When we first started talking, I think my connection topped out at 5 megabit. 5 megabit. When I was living in Norwich City, and we first started talking when we were playing Final Fantasy... What we were playing? We were playing Terra. Terra had just come out. Guild Wars 2 had just come out, and we were playing Final Fantasy 14. 5 megabit. 5 megabit. I also found out actually recently that had we have been standing there on the server when the meteor hit in 14, our characters would have got a brand on it. 210. Yeah, rich that is, I think. Oh, wait, no. Or was I on 5 down? I don't know if it was 5 down, 5 up, but I'm pretty sure I was on... Couldn't have been on anything more than 5 down.
It happened again. The sun's light. What is it? Something inside the sun?
End of the days. Oh, you have the brand? I don't think I do on mine because I weren't there when it hit. I was there before it hit, but I weren't there when it hit. Yeah, I was there before it hit because we were running around doing leaf quests.
Something will plummet here.
Because I remember us rocking around.
From the heavens?
Oh, is it Limsalamenta?
Hello? Is anyone here? Somebody.
Oh, was that what it was?
Princess Olga.
But wasn't that just the same thing that you needed for a legacy account?
Palace.
Isn't that just the same thing? So are you saying anyone that got legacy got the tattoo? Or the brand even? Oh wow, so I've probably got it myself then. I just never know. I just never noticed it. I really need to move my fat head away from all the dialogue boxes. Legacy has the tattoo, no new characters. I've still got my original characters, I think. I never delete characters in that game. But then I haven't played it since Heavensward. One of the expansions came out and they changed my rotation. They completely changed a whole bunch of my skills around and I stopped playing it. Like the second they changed my rotation, I was like, nope, I'm out. And I'll still throw out there and say that in my opinion 11 was a better game, but that's just me. I'm an 11 whore, I loved 11 so much.
Very well then. I will begin preparations to create a barrier in the sky above the kingdom. All Essence Maesters throughout the kingdom will
Deleted 2. I think I only ever had one. I only had one around in that time. Like I only ever tended to roll one character.
The three of us have always
I think I might have had 2 or 3 on 11, but I think I only had 1 in 14. This is the same one that I've still got now.
Donna and I
I
cannot
think.
sit on our hands and do nothing. We must take decisive action.
I loved Classic 14 though. Don't get me wrong, like Realm Reborn 14 was really cool too, but there was just something about regular 14 that I really liked.
Time is of the essence. We must coordinate our efforts with the Temple of the Great Tree as well. Evacuating.
Oh, you got it
civilians is
running.
Top priority.
Oh, that's
Do
rad.
whatever it takes to see them out safely.
Oh, cool. What's the likelihood of that? What's the likelihood of getting? Well, it should run now, but I was gonna say, what's the likelihood of getting Blue Burst running on Steam Deck? Because when I used to run it years ago, it was a bit skanky on in Wine. I will throw out though, I need to get back onto Steam and all that. My PC, my actual PC, never gets turned on these days. I haven't turned it on since we played the Sonic racing game
And
a couple
so
weeks
it
ago.
begins. Commence barrier deployment.
Yes, Your Majesty. Alert the Essence Maesters at each pillar to begin deploying the
Can I start there?
barrier.
I love now how people talk about the glorious egg roll versions of Proton. I remember when egg roll started making patches to Proton. I remember when it was all a manual process. It was, oh. Them were the days, and now every normie and their dog is on Linux. Not trying to be a gatekeeping asshole, but, you know, just saying.
I cannot say for certain, but it seems to have protected us.
No.
What's wrong, Donna?
There's more than one.
I can't remember what version. Is it? It's not Nabara, is it?
Not over yet.
Egg roll's version of
It's inbound.
Fedora.
What?
Tell the Essence Maesters to
Was it
maintain the
Nabara or there was another one? There's two gaming Linux distros. And Egg Roll did one of them. It was a tweaked version of Fedora. Yeah, it was Nabara, yeah. Can't remember what the other one was.
The barrier is beginning to
I just tend to use flat Fedora. Well, Fedora on that machine, Arches on this machine.
Where are you going?
I don't know what. There's a machine over there with Debian on it for whatever reason.
I'm coming with you. Let's make haste to the aerial corridor. Thank you. Please stay here, Sarai.
Very well. Be careful, you two.
Oh yeah, Bazite. This I didn't like Bazite. The mock-up of
Up north. You two, follow me.
the Steam Deck stuff. Wasn't a fan about that at all. Where are we going? I'm going north, so it's the other way. Wrong way.
That sounded bad.
Yeah, one's like the Steam Deck. I didn't like it at all. Didn't like it. Although that was when I realised that the gigabit NIC on my motherboard carked it. That was fun. That was after I accidentally ripped my processor out with, like all the PGA chip. You pull it out. You're supposed to twist the well,
Olga?
lightly twist after heating it up, and I've been running it for hours and hours and hours beforehand. Can't feel my hands very well.
Hear anything.
The paste should have been quite soft. Went to give it the old twisty twist. Weren't having none of it. Yoink! Out it came.
Here. This presence. Right there.
Oh, hang on. Am I not supposed to have extra versions here? So I'm supposed to have two different versions of oh, I've got Retica, haven't I? Oh
My
well.
attacks won't land. It's not just because of the fog. What is going on?
I got mine. So I was using for my VR stuff. I was doing it on one set in Arch, but you had to set you had to install X11. You had to make sure X11 was going on that. Didn't like Wayland at all, and I've had it running on Fedora as well.
Help me! Hold on. I'll free you.
Like I said, I still want them to sort out whatever licensing they need to do to enable you to use the in-headset streaming stuff.
My gratitude, Eternian.
So like you can use that Steam streaming app on like say a Quest or whatever.
And a rift hath been torn from the earth. 'Tis too late, I fear. If this continues, the world.
Yeah, Vive. Sorry, I was using my Vive in that. I've never really been able to get my Quests and that running on Linux.
There must be something we can do.
Thou art.
Oh, there you go. Things have probably changed a lot since I last did VR, though.
Forgive me. 'Tis nothing. I am called
A
Astios.
lot has probably changed since then.
I am the spirit of light. Like you.
I'd say Straz is now
the end.
actively making videos
Please.
for
use
the main
this.
VR chat account now, which is to me. Quest is he's using ALVR. That was so ALVR was very, very early on when I last tried it. Very, very early on, and there was no audio on it. No audio in ALVR. But if they've sorted it out now, then that's not too bad, I suppose. I could probably get away with trying to set it up on... someone told me, actually, you could get it in... what's it called? In a flat pack. Don't know how true that is, though.
What is this power?
Power to see that which remains unseen. But even with that power, I lost sight of my path. In thy hands, however.
If I had a bit more space, I'd get the Quest 2 set back up. I'd get the Slime VR trackers all set up, and I'd go from there.
Please, continue to open new paths for as long as thou hast life.
I will. We did it!
Wait. Shade, say that again. Who is pushing innovation in VR? What? No. No, I'm not having that. I'm still of the opinion that VR is effectively dead until people realize there's more in VR than VR chat. Because I'm telling you, man. Like, no, I'm not listening. I'm not listening. It's not happening. Pretty much everyone, like, all they use in VR is like, oh yeah, even the VR gaming channels, like, oh yeah, VR gaming, it's amazing, it's amazing. They'll spend 20 minutes in a game and then spend 5,000 hours plus in VR chat. So let's be honest, you're just going to virtual strip clubs. Man, no.
We have to hurry.
Ah. Uh-oh. That's it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like, I agree with people, like, VR chat is the reason to be in VR. But there needs to be more, you get what I mean, to make VR even worth investing in. Shit. This is terrible. Like I said, pretty much the only reason I'd hop into VR these days is literally VR chat. But then I tend to just literally VR chat, desktop mode, Steam Deck hooked up to a TV, and I'll just go to a random world and just sit, and I'll just have it on the TV and just beam it into the room. But that's it. Like that's all there is in VR is VR chat. You know? And if Meta's investing all that money, then that proves my point. That's all there is. Oh, hang on. That's even better! I was using the wrong thing the entire time. That's it, my girl. Fuck him up. Melt it. There we go. That was too much. That was too much. Well, I think the other thing as well to note, though, and again, I've got to say, I'm not saying that VR chat's like VR chat being the key thing is a bad thing. It's the only thing that has properly represented VR. Let's be honest.
Is that all?
It's the only thing that has given us what we have read about since the 80s. What virtual reality is, rather than like grey box levels. We've actually had a traversable world, an actual active environment with other people. Because a lot of the games that you get in VR, you might as well just play on flat screen.
I lost sight of you after that thick fog suddenly rolled in. I don't know.
You can't. I mean, you can say Half-Life Alyx, but that's one. That's one. One other experience, Half-Life Alyx and VR chat. But pretty much everything might as well just be a flat screen game. But no, like VR chat is the app. As you say, it's the place that people go to be social, but without it being like IRL. I know so many people who are so much more comfortable in VR chat than they are like IRL. Flat out. I won't lie, I'm uncomfortable in both. I don't like either.
The prayer tree you planted. It's protecting the palace. Still, if another falling star should arrive, the capital is
Yeah,
in no
I put in
condition to withstand it.
Zenith at one point was my most played game on Steam.
Is it over?
Yes, I think so.
To be fair, Shade, people slammed on Zenith from day one. Like from .1, that game got no end of shit. People hated it from day one, and there was no need for it. If you realised the game was still in beta, that was their big mistake. They were selling it as a full game, but it was still in beta. Had more people have realised what they were getting was early access, I doubt people would have had that much of an issue with it, but it wasn't marketed as such, and so people got angry with it.
Show me.
Don't forget Euro fucking Truck. Yeah, great game.
Looks like some kind of symbol.
VR is also amazing for Sims. There's like no two ways about it.
So it begins. Selection and rejection.
Who are you?
Donna Ecclusia. Venture west of the capital to the Forbidden Valley of Kings.
But that's again the other problem that you have, is that VR chat does near enough everything as well as most games in VR. And again, it is the premier VR experience. It is the thing that best matches what we were sold, what sold us on VR. A fully interactive, populated world, traversable world. Whereas again, a lot of this stuff is just literally, here's a box, go through here, here's the next box, go through here, fight this, shoot that, next box, and it's like, give them more.
Hey, Adol! Did you see it too? That was Donna's.
Old School Rec Room was okay. Need a VR chat competitor, I suppose, but there's been a few. I don't remember the names of them right now, but the trouble is everyone's already in VR chat. The whole audience is there. That's like me going, hey yo, we need a competitor to Discord. It's so hard to get people to move. Once people are comfortable, it's really hard to get people to move.
Clippy? Huh?
And let's be fair, VR chat's had a shit ton of corporate money in it. So if you've got all these like little startups coming along going, oh yeah, we're going to compete with VR chat, good luck.
It's Donna.
So I was there for Chill Out, and to be honest with you, it was just I'm going to say it. It was a less polished VR chat. And some of the ways they were demanding money to keep the servers running, so well, what the fuck did you think was going to happen? But you're not, again, you're going to end up, it's a very modern mindset. I say very modern mindset, it's been going around since fucking time began, but you're never going to be able to set up a new thing to do the job of an old thing and be safe from backlash. But no one's using Chill Out. But that's my point. No one's using Chill Out. It doesn't matter how well it runs if no one's on it. That's like back in the day, Blip TV gave you better quality than YouTube, but no one used it, so it went under. You know, vlogger heads gave you more freedom, but it went under. I didn't even hear what they were talking about. There we go. I mean, Chill Out's going to have a problem because they don't have the corporate bucks. They don't have it. VR Chat's had it since it launched. I think they were getting funded initially by HTC. So, do you remember, like, years ago, and I had this rant with Divine whilst we were in VR years ago. Do you remember the whole We Are VR movement that a bunch of, like, 20-year-olds were banging out fucking years ago? Keep corporate out of VR, keep it free. And it's like, corporate was already in it, guys. Corporate was running half the servers. That's what I'm saying. Like, fucking corporate's already here. Keep corporate out of VR. You've got too late.
For everyone's sake, I want you to focus
It's just not gonna
on
happen.
this island. I do want to regain my memories.
Yeah, exactly. It's the same fight Divine's got to hack the planet. It's the exact same groove my lot had back in the 90s and the early 2000s. Keep the internet free. It's like, but you can't because it's all run on corporate fucking infrastructure. They don't realize that the battle was lost 2 decades ago. The internet's never been that free. They just want it to be. It's never going to be. You can set up the greatest product in the world, but if you haven't got the users, you're going to fail. If you can't convince other users that your product is better, you're fucked. And unfortunately, most of these things are fucked because they're not established. They just can't establish themselves. They're up against fucking Goliath, and they've got no way to fuck them up. It's like people saying they're going Linux to avoid corporate. It's like 2/3 of Linux is corporate too. Like, guys, come on.
Yes.
But again, you can't argue with people because they won't look at the bigger picture. They'll run in with feelings and ideology, and I said it years ago. Code doesn't give a fuck about your feelings. Doesn't give a fuck about your ideologies. Doesn't give a fuck about your dreams. Well, I mean, you gotta think though, man. To be fair, a lot of people still think VR Chat's the indie game miracle because they don't understand, as you said, that HTC dumped in 10 mil. To some people, that's just a small team. They're working more here, all with their heart, not with their head. My problem with, in a lot of cases with VR is literally just that 2/3 of the stuff that was coming out were games that we might as well have just had on flat screen, on just as regular games. They didn't, like, my argument way back in the day, ask Divine, I'd sit there and go, did this really need to be in VR? Did this need to be in VR? And if the answer was generally no, then I'd always give it a kind of a, a bad review. Not that I'd actually be reviewing hardware, but you know what I mean, or software. Of course they are. Because how else are you going to fund that shit? You can't keep those servers up. The number of servers they've got up, the number of the amount of data that they're pushing, the number of players hitting those servers, you need to have corporate backing to keep that shit up. Otherwise, you have to start doing donation drives like Chill Out, and then when Chill Out starts like losing money because people are like, your product kind of sucks dick, or there aren't enough people there to actually fund the damn thing. Because obviously, the more people that come in, the more money they need to earn. It's not like a flat rate. Then people get angry. It's like, well, what the fuck was I just doing? 1 second, there's a camera in the way of the quest log. What was that? Let's follow Dana to the Valley of Kings. That's better. Exactly. Like, they just can't do it. They just can't do it. For the more, you know, they say, hey, yo, let's say they needed like $1,000 a month. And they've got, you know, 100 users. As soon as they get to 200 users, watch as the amount of money they need people to pay, but no one wants to pay. It's a scary thought, really, when you think about it, when you look at it. Even stuff like Twitch, YouTube, and all that kind of thing. You look at it and you go, I'm doing a live stream. And a live stream can't cost a lot because I'm pushing data to this server. It costs me nothing. Without realizing that them pumping that vision to multiple people is costing the company on the other end bandwidth. My gods, man. The internet is so expensive to run. So expensive to run. And we're still, for whatever reason, we're still pushing higher quality, resolution, bit rate, more intense codecs. And it's like, oh my god, guys, we can barely run what we had before. What are you doing? Yeah, as you say, Divine, even Rec Room had cuts recently. We're in the middle of a wonderful time of just everything falling apart because it costs too much to keep. Hunts, blah blah blah. Ireland's northwest swamp. Earl. Well, yeah, sure, because you have to make sure that, like, as someone moves, all of that data has to be communicated to everyone else on the server. I mean, it's not cheap. It's not going to be cheap, but no one thinks of that. VR gaming is not cheap to run. Gaming is not cheap to run. At all. It's a terrifying thought, really. I remember back in the day we used to think about how cool it would be to run half of this stuff, and it's just, as an older internet user, you know, I remember what it used to be like, the limits we had of doing things on dial-up, the limits we had doing things at, like, if we're talking like video, 144, 240, 360p, that kind of stuff. It's like, that used to cost a small fortune to serve back in the day. It hasn't got any better. The number of users has gone up, so we need to harvest more. We need more ads to be able to pay for the increased traffic because we've got more users. More users then start uploading to services or using these services, which means that their cost goes up. It's never going to flatline. It's just going to keep going up. And then when we go, well, there's no innovation. We need to make it bigger, better, faster. That's going to cost. It costs even more. It costs more to run. We still hadn't like broken even with the previous stuff yet. You know, like, oh hey, we've got like, just again thinking about video, talking about 240, 360, or 480p, we still hadn't broken even at 480p, and yet decided we needed 720p, 1080p, 60 frames a second, 1440p, 4K. It's like, where do you think you're going to get the money for this? 100 player lobby, full body lobby, several millions of transfers per second. Well, of course, yeah, because everyone in the room has to get every single location of every single trackable object effectively in real time, or at least as fast as the ping will allow. As you say, 100 people. That's foot location, hand location, hip location, head tracking, audio. Like, all of that shit, plus individual, like, item locations in maps. All of that has to be communicated effectively in real time. Otherwise, you start having people pinging about, which in VR is even worse, because that starts making people suffer with motion sickness and stuff. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Then you got the little indie team going, we can do that. Fuck off. Just go fuck yourselves, guys. Wow. And again, I'm not like trying to be a dickhead to a lot of these people, but I've been there. Now, I've been there. I know in a rough sense how a lot of this stuff works, and my God, people are so demanding. I said, yeah, 30 times per second, if recall correctly. Per each instance, per controller, per player. Yeah, exactly. Like per tracker. You got your head, the hands, the fucking feet, hip, all of that stuff. Hold all of those times. But no one thinks of that. No one thinks of it. It's sad. No one thinks of it. Oh, it'll be easy. No, it won't. It's bad enough getting that stuff to work in things with preset paths. Like modern online games where things are on preset paths, it's hard enough to keep all of that stuff in sync. That's why I said to a couple of my mates years ago, like, well, why don't they get DLSS running on like in VR? It's like, you can, but think of all of the extra motion in VR versus games with pre-baked animations. You can run DLSS and train DLSS on pre-baked animations, but in VR, there's a lot more motion going on there in a lot of different ways that people aren't even expecting. Yeah, then face tracking. How complicated it gets. There you go. I love that. Man, I love this game for some of the messages. Dana is Dana, regardless of her past. And I just want to throw out there as well, stop dogging on developers. People need to stop dogging on developers. Even me, stop hammering on developers. Just stop doing it. A lot of modern devs could do with a damn sight more training rather than using pre-baked tools. Learn to optimize their code a bit better. Stop using pre-baked tools. But exactly. There's reasons for everything, but the the average user isn't going to think about all that. The average user, Shade, isn't going to think like, yeah, like, see, we've got tracker needs to be checked and updated 30 frames per second or 30 times per second for hands, feet, head, hip, face tracking if it's there, location of all items per instance, lighting per instance, sound per instance. This is all being calculated effectively real time based on location, based on where the where the character is from. So I'm here to here, what people actually have set as well. So certain audio isn't going to get to certain players. Then you'll have the hardware limitations of the player, so certain things will have to be because they're effectively having to serve in some cases 2 instances. So like the PC users who have like quest level avatars that they can roll back, like the fallback avatars for people who don't have the hardware to run them. No, but I mean, like, effects. So, like, special effects. So, if you were to then go in, and you can say it's pre-rendered, but the idea of, is it on? Is it off? Where is it? All of this stuff has to be transferred, or, like, has to be sent to each player individually, and it will be checked per... Unless, of course, you go, this is a per person, per instance thing, and then it's done on the individual's machine. So, like, if you go over and flick on a light and I don't see it, all of that stuff still has to be calculated and transmitted to each character or each player in an instance. Yeah, well there you go. So you've got PC, standalone, mobile, double mobile because you say Android and iPhone. They never let me in the iPhone beta. I was quite pissed off about that. I'd be in VR chat a lot more if they'd let me in the if they'd let me in that beta, but oh well. I should have probably asked Straz about that one, but and they have to keep all of that locked in, all of that in sync. So again, it's even more complicated. And then, as you say, then when someone goes in with a massively unoptimized Abby, licensing's the devil. Licensing is the devil. I say, I'm actually quite surprised that Apple even let them do it. Oh, fuck's sake. I swear I've missed someone. Carlin should be back by now, I'm sure of it. That and the way that Apple keep changing the R-Center stuff these days, I'm surprised anyone can get anything running. Last point, Boss Monkey Man should be at the top of Gendarme, should he not? Oh, Metaphor Refantasio or whatever it is. The Atlas one? I haven't played it yet. I don't have... I'm not allowed to buy any more games, and it costs a wee bit too much for my blood at the moment. I have to get through 300 more games before I can buy anything else. But I don't have to get through them, I have to play 300 more games. I'll have to give it a go at some point. To be honest with you, I still haven't played through all of the Persona games. I never even got through Persona 4, so... I'm trying to think of the last Atlas game I really enjoyed. That was probably... like Atlas? Are we talking like Atlas published or Atlas developed? Trauma Center was an Atlas game, was it not? Published by Atlas, I think. Oh, Game Pass. Is it on Game Pass? I didn't know that. I won't pay for Game Pass. It was terrible enough that I've paid briefly for PSN to play FBC Firebreak with Divine. I will be paying for Game Pass soon, though, because I've got to do FBC Firebreak with Grand Nerds, and they don't know I've played it yet. They don't realise I've already... they don't realise I've already put in, like, fucking 40 hours into that game. Oh, we might have a problem here. Oh, fuck. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh, get out of there. Oh my god, this is going bad. Oh no, sword, run! No, no, Adol, you're dead, you son of a bitch! Oh my god, we're having trouble, we're having trouble, we're having trouble. Oh my god. They are tearing apart my poor little asshole.
Looks very deep. I think something lives in it.
There's something in the bog. Look alive.
Something in the bog. Oh, hang on. Have I not got the book for fucking the third... No. Oh my. It's, right, heal up. Oh no. Oh no. So go on, Shade, what's your thoughts on the price hike on Game Pass? Justified or not? I'll let you know if I want to restart the Persona series again, because we restarted Persona 1 on PlayStation a while back. I don't know where my save is, though. So I'd probably have to restart it. Persona 2 is that weird two-part. I can't even remember which one comes first. And then I've got Persona 3 and 4 on PS2. I might just go through those.
Yeah. My turn now.
Excuse me. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna fucking die. Bad guys everywhere. Hang on. Oh, hang on. I've missed some survivors, I'm sure of it. Who have I missed? Where are we going? I'm sure I've gone the wrong way. Ah, there we go. I did go the wrong way. Genius. Look, it's a glowy stone. Bless Ricotta.
I'm sorry, Ricotta. That would be difficult for me.
Donna?
Adol, everyone, you came for me.
Why did you run away, Donna? Why can't you leave with us? Do you hate us now?
Of course not. I could never hate you.
You've been such a help to us, Donna. Now it's our turn to help you. Let us help you regain your memories.
Thank you, but this is something I need to do on my own.
I'm sure you have your reasons for acting so stubborn.
The Scarlet Vision. The inevitability of the events I foresee varies depending on their hue. A Scarlet Vision portends events that will come to pass, that cannot be avoided.
Then...
Yes, I saw a Scarlet Vision of the future after we defeated the Okeanos. And in that vision, I couldn't be with you. One way or another, we will part ways. So don't worry about me. The sooner you get off this island, the better.
Not gonna happen, Donna.
Okay.
They don't matter? These events cannot be altered through sheer force of will. If that were possible, my people would not have...
That ain't it at all. One way or another, we'll part ways? That ain't true just for you. Any one of us could say that. Once we get off of this island, we're all gonna go back to the lives we had before we met. But we're still gonna cherish that we even met in the first place. At least that's what we're all thinking, deep down in the bottom of our hearts. And I think you're thinking the same thing too, Donna.
Yes, but my circumstances are different from yours. Selfish. Me?
Adol's consciousness and yours have been connected ever since he washed up here. The same goes for all of us, though perhaps not quite to the same degree as him. Even the other members of Castaway Village have shared in your joy and sorrow. So please, don't walk out of our lives and treat the emotions we all shared like they never happened.
Thought it died.
She's right, you know. Come on, think about it. Do you really think Adol can walk away and leave your mystery unsolved? The bond we share can never be broken, because we're all part of the same crew here.
Adol, everyone, as we spent more time together, I started to wish that I could stay with you all. But I knew that wish could never come true. So I ran away, to spare you all the trouble.
I'm happy you care about us so much. But why would you say that?
Yeah.
That's right. You may have been in a position in which others had to rely on you. But we're all castaways here. So let's rely on each other for support.
Thank you. I understand. If we are destined to part ways, I want to accept that destiny with a smile and be true to myself when I bid you all farewell. That's why I need to know who I really am. Adol, everyone, please help me restore my memories.
Tally-ho!
I don't know how much help we'll end up being, but we'll do whatever we can.
The Tribaldo always pays their debt in full, no matter what.
I, too, have decided to see this through with everyone. We're all in this together, Donna.
Yes. Thank you so much. That cloaked figure told me to go to the Valley of Kings just up ahead. I don't know what hardship awaits me there. I just know that I must overcome it. Donna of the past, lend me your strength.
The trick is I need at least one more survivor, and I can't remember if Carlin is a forced one. Carlin leads us to the butler. If Carlin's forced, that gives us enough to get the butler, and I think we're still like 2 or 3 more left before Grizzy.
Hey, let us through, please.
That's where they attack Rastal, isn't it?
Where do you think you're going with all that stuff?
Where? Anywhere but here.
We haven't seen the sun in days, and the earthquakes and volcanic eruptions have yet to stop. We can't live like this anymore. We need to go somewhere safe.
Just let us pass. You have no right to stop us.
That's where things start getting ropey. Oh, time travel plots. Ah, now can we pass through? It's just one we have to find. One of the daughters has gone missing or something to that effect. Yeah. Wait, isn't that here?
It's only getting from the cold weather. At this rate, before Silence will stop. We need to hurry.
Lost their child? It's the blocked off house. Love it.
Luminous!
I will say I do like how they've aged some of the characters. You already are. She doesn't realize she's already better than her dad. Oh crap, didn't I get an upgrade for doing the Okeanos fight?
Yes! Great job! Here goes! No danger! Change! Yeah! Here it comes! Stay!
Love it.
Luminous! That ripple.
Saurian? Saurian. What, governor? Nope.
Change!
Oh shit. Right, so it's that one. Shit, shit.
Here goes! Change!
Uh-oh, done as fuck. Ah, come on! Beautiful! Caught again! Oh my god!
Here goes, change!
Jesus Christ! No dragon fruit? No.
Luminous! See something?
I'm sorry, I didn't notice you there. Give Dana that extra boost. I love Cracker. Just saying. Doors opened.
I think the door in the underground sanctuary opened. We don't have much time, but...
I'll skip it. You can go back to him.
We made progress.
She just tanks them with essence. She's now a traitor to the crown. She is the main character of a book. It's there. Get that exploration bonus. Where's the fight on the map anyway? Boss Monkey Man should be here for the fight. Can we do it yet? Come on, son. Oh, Laxia, no! Oh, no! There you go. Stun him! No. Come on, Bob. Nice uppercut. Cute. Just a note, I'd already finished the fight. So I just said that I just finished the fight, but the stream just said I'd only just finished it. I'm still in the... I just finished the fight when I said that on thingy. But there's a massive delay. Massive delay. We were glad that's over with. Or just said on the stream. That was ages ago. There you go, 21. Because apparently we didn't have enough people to build a fucking rope ladder. Now we've got Dana back.
Alright, let's start!
I never actually thought to check if we get a bonus castaway for Luke. I mean, +1. Kid was born. Yeah, she's Laxia's butler, I think. Cup of tea! Like shock horror, like, what are you doing here? I think his quest is you have to fight a bunch of primordials.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. I am Franz, butler to House Roswell. It would appear that you have been taking care of Mistress Laxia in my stead. I hope she hasn't proven too difficult for you to manage.
There we go. It's another survivor. Oh, we're still one short.
Thank you, everyone. To be honest, I was happy you came for me.
Just don't do that again.
I was so worried. I'm happy we're together again.
Bless him, so sweet. Oh, I remember this bit. I remember this bit. I remember this bit.
Let's go.
Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that at all. Not going well. $22.
All right, let's do this. Thanks, guys.
This ties into one of the other dungeons, doesn't it? I don't remember. Oh. It's the one where Sahad says he pisses himself. I love the sound design in this area.
That was so dark and scary, I thought I was gonna wet myself.
You better not, or else.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know if maybe they patched that. I'm sure at some point he says he pisses his pants. Sahad was patched a fair whack. So everyone's like, oh, he's not very East-like, but I think he's great. There you go, we're back at the Great Capital. New location. Magic slab. Soundless fucking hall. I want one of those. I'll take 2. That's it. Uh-oh. There we go. There we go. Wait, wasn't that the thing I was supposed to be hunting? Okay. Right, it's safe here and we're not in a dungeon, so we can heal.
Not in my nature to stand around.
Should be alright. Oh, that was what we were fighting. Duh, fool.
There's something there.
Let's see. Magic floaty boots. Turn off the magic floaty boots. The hat, no. Oh, hang on, shit, no. Breathing gear, breathing gear. Fuck off, you cheesing little bastards. Aha, no! Run. Well, I meant to say there was... Yeah, I knew that was coming. We can climb up there, can we not? Yeah. It's another viewpoint. I love this one. I don't know why.
What a superb view.
I agree. Absolutely beautiful.
It feels great here.
I'm gonna catch a ton.
Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on. Right, I think that unlocks in a bit, and I think that may lead to Grizzy.
Good to go.
I think.
So even maidens weren't allowed to come here, huh? Graves spooked the hell out of me. I'm surprised Donna came here alone.
I agree. For someone who seems so reserved, Donna, you often take rather bold courses of action.
So you're saying she's reckless?
Hummel!
It's okay. Olga used to say that about me too. But I wasn't always like this.
Really?
Yes. When I still lived with my family. When my mother was still alive.
Do you understand, my darling Donna? Then I want you to promise me something. Promise me that you will never take off that ring. It's for your own good.
Ever since I was a little girl, I've had the power to see visions of the future. But not every future I saw was a happy one. To be honest, I wish I'd never seen most of the visions that have come to me. Many of them were scenes of pain and suffering. When I was still little, I became withdrawn and depressed from all that I had seen.
That looks like a Bastocken ring, the curl.
So she tried to help me.
Dana's ring.
This ring blocked my connection to essence, which sealed my power to see visions.
I miss that ring.
Listen carefully, Donna.
It's a Final Fantasy XI ring that I used to wear
But sometimes
all the
it
time.
comes hardship for what feels like no reason. Most people don't want to accept the bad things, so they look away and pretend they
Also,
can't
the
see.
mix in this game's pretty bad at times.
They do that because their hearts are delicate.
The levels, the
That's
voices
always a
are
bad
so often below the
But
game's
you
audio.
must know, child, that I know how hard it will be for you to look away. This ring will help you live your life like everyone else. No matter where you go, make sure you always wear it.
After I received that ring, I was finally able to have a normal childhood, just like the other kids. I never felt safer than I did surrounded by my parents' warm, unshakable love. Then one day,
Mommy! Mommy!
That scream.
a fire broke out in the shed while my father and I were away, and took my dear mother's life. Had I not sealed my powers, I would have foreseen the accident. I would have heard my mother's voice crying for help. I felt remorse for sealing my power for the sake of protecting myself. From that day on, I vowed to prevent as much suffering and sadness as I could, to never turn a blind eye toward it. Father, I've decided. The house is visited by the messenger said to receive blessings afterward, right? And if I do become the Maiden of the Great Tree, I'll be able to help a lot of people. I want to do this to honor Mom. How awful, Donna. Since then, I've always felt like I would fade away if I didn't prevent enough suffering. I would get so scared that I would just act without thinking sometimes. And then, I'd just cause more problems for Olga.
Donna.
That's heavy. I don't know what to say, really.
It's all in the past now. Anyway, sometime tomorrow we'll be searching the tomb. We should all get some rest.
She really does remind me of someone I know. A lot more here than up here. I should say acting because of this, rather than thinking it through with this.
You better all thank me!
Right, with that said, let's teleport back to the village. So I can hand in that quest for Oron. And we'll call this done.
We did it!
What should I upgrade? I'll get started. All right, finished. Leave it to me. Whew, it's complete.
No! I haven't got enough essence stones.
All right. How can I help you today? Leave it to me. All right. How can I help you today? Leave it to me. Whew, it's complete. Leave it to me. Whew, it's complete. Leave it to me. All right, finished. All right.
Take your time!
Wrong page. That's what I'm looking for.
This one is special. This one is special. This one is special. This one is special. This one is special.
Diamond shells, we need that.
This one is special. This one is special. This one is special.
So what was it?
See you
Shell.
later! Take your time! This one is special. This one is special. See you later.
I'll hand in the gifts on the next stream, because that will level up our how much the villagers like us, which then brings us closer to the good ending of the game. Assuming that I remember to save everyone. No guarantees. With that said, call this one done. I'm not too sure 720/30 for like this bit rate, for this frame rate and this resolution is not worth it. Just wanted to see how it goes. And to be fair, 30's a bit wobbly. I remember once upon a time it used to look fine. These days, not so much. Not entirely sure what's going on there. Everything just seems really out there and laggy. But, yeah. Let's have a look. What do we get? Render and lag, encode and lag, 0. Network lag, 0. So it was pretty much flawless. Don't know how it looked on YouTube because of the massive delay we had. Don't know if that was worth it either. But we'll see. Might do the same kind of thing tomorrow, but with hardware and code for 1080-60. And then do another one to see how well we get away with 720/30 at lower bit rates again, like maybe 3.5 for when I'm out and about. But it's again something you have to change and adapt for, because nothing is sound. But Shade, Divine, thanks for coming to hang out. Hope you're both well. Anyone else that was here? Thank you. I'll show you all with a bit of luck in the next one. I don't have an ending screen, so just gotta go. Love this game.